your parents at home need to help you. We have to have a certain regularization of your way of life, a fixed time to study, a fixed time for your net. Please do contact, do your video conferencing, talk to your friends. It's important. It's important. We must, but certain time limit, quality talk, avoid negative. There are certain people who are very negative. Just avoid them because they frighten you even more. And when children just say, ma'am, we have this kind of anxiety, we are suffering from anxiety. Now, what is this anxiety? In a very simple layman's language, anxiety means a fear of unknown, which is worse than a fear of something I know, right? If I know that I'm afraid of, say, a dog, I will stay away from it. But when I don't know the cause of my fear, then how am I going to deal with it? So that is where the children need that support from responsible adults, from parents, of course, at home, from maybe other elders, aunts, uncles, family visitors who are responsible people, other people of society. Of course, it could be the counselors and all, but it can also be some experienced people who have time to give. They must give some time, I think, to the youth right now because they need that kind of support. They are facing a situation which no one has ever seen before. So nobody can ever tell them that child, this is the way you have to behave, because even we have not seen that situation. It is like one of those wonders. We are all floundering in it, right? Another very serious issue which has come to me in my counseling is that there has been an increase of harassment on the part of some such parents. They are alcoholics. They are frustrated because of their own economic problems. So they are being harsh on the child. So they are beating, they are bullying the children, they are mishandling the children. And these kind of issues are very serious and need to be taken up. So we must encourage our children to talk about it to some responsible elders. These things are not being discussed by them. They are scared. And if we don't encourage this kind of exploitation and abuse of these children will continue. So we have to keep our eyes open for that. As educators, we're running schools or running colleges, we have to keep an eye on that. Another category of youngsters who have been very badly hit are those who are already in the habit of substance abuse. Substance abuse existed, it has been, but it has increased tenfold time. Whether it was alcohol, whether it is cigarettes, whether it is drugs. Also, the rate of suicide has increased. Ages have become younger. Even a child of 10 or 11 is saying, I'll harm myself. I'm going to die. I want a new mobile, otherwise I'll kill myself. See, they don't realize the value of life. They just don't seem to realize how important their life is. So one thing they want, I can't get it, I'm going to kill myself. I'm going to jump off the terrace. Now, this is not a joke. So if we don't give them these talks, this is what makes me realize that education goes beyond textbooks. Probably what we are lacking is teaching them coping skills of life. And when we ever get back to regular school, I think we need to give more time and more in the curriculum for teaching these life skills, which they lack completely. That is why they are so shaky. Their frustration tolerance is so low. They are not content. They are not happy. For them, happiness is how many articles they can get, what they can get. If I can buy them a new mobile, they are happy. But the moment their friend says, I have another one, they will be unhappy again. So, where their happiness is dependent on these external things, it's going to be a very difficult life for our children, because you are not going to get everything, children. It's not possible to get everything all the time. I do empathize with you. I definitely empathize with you because you are feeling lonely, you're missing out on your social life, you're missing out on school, you're missing out on your debates, your dramatics. I agree. Your tiffin time, your break time, you're missing it. I empathize with you for that. But then again, children, with the help of your parents, try to regularize your life. Bring in some kind of calmness, some kind of strength. You need to build a strength within you, and that only you can do it yourself. I'll just tell you a small, it's like a story to explain. There was one woodcutter who worked very hard daily. He was cutting wood from morning to night, but he never managed to cut beyond a certain number of logs a day. In frustration, the owner hired one more woodcutter. This woodcutter came in for a smaller period of time, but he managed to cut much more logs and more happily. One day, the first woodcutter asked him, what is the secret behind it? I work harder, you cut more logs. He said, because I do my preparation. I, I work on my skill. I sharpen my axe before I come. I sharpen my axe before I come. And which is your axe, children? Your mind. Your mind is your axe. The minute you sharpen that, with a bit of meditation, with a bit of working on yourself, you are going to be able to produce much more than you are doing at the moment. And then again, children, everything has a rosy side to it. Why not look at the blessings in disguise? Didn't you always grumble that we have no time to relax? We wanted to hear music, ma'am. We wanted to go cycling, ma'am. But there are so many tuitions. We go to school, then we have 6 hours of tuitions, ma'am. So we are not able to do what we want. Isn't that what you always told me before? Then what's happened now? Now you have all the time in the world. So why don't you use it? Use it for your creativity, right? Do your exercising, listen to music, dance, play indoor games if not outdoor games. Have fun, spend time with your parents, get to know your brothers and sisters better because you all have time, isn't it? So definitely things can improve, and learn to be kind. Children, be kind. Instead of being all the time selfish and thinking about my problems, let's try to think about problems that all people may have at large. Let's try to see what problems my friend has. Maybe if I lend her a helping hand, it will give me also pleasure. If I'm able to hear out her problem, maybe I'll get the pleasure of being a supporter. So sometimes being kind, being empathetic, move outwards, it would probably help all of you rather than just withdrawing, becoming selfish, becoming more into yourself. That is never going to help anyone. So let's kind of, I'll wind up, I think, because the timing is done, Yashna, I think. So